So it is the ninth day of the league, and this is what I've accomplished so far. So I've been working on this fire trap elementalist, and I think I've done a pretty solid job. It was originally following Subtractum's build for at least the leveling purposes, and then I just branched off, looking around for various points of inspiration from other builds from last. The last league, just to see what I could figure out, and I think I've done okay with this. Level 93 right now. I'm sitting at about 4k HP, which isn't too bad. I have 64% physical damage reductions, 71% evasion, anything is 78% spell suppression. All elemental resistances are capped. Chaos resistance is capped, and 100% elemental avoidance. And I, as you can see up here, I have Grace, Determination, Skitterbots, Defiance Banner, Vitality, and Malevolence, in addition to the Primal Aegis from the Elementalist Ascendancy. Damage wise, I'll show this in I'll show damage in a moment, and I'll show damage in a moment in Path of Building. But this is what I've got so far. I have this Void Scepter here, which I think I purchased this one. It's okay. I have a really crappy ring, another really crappy ring. It has +1 to all fire spell skill gems on it, so an okay amulet, a really crappy shield, a Callous Mask, which I would like an enchant for, but I think that's going to be hard to get. I'll have to probably buy it, and it's probably going to be really expensive. These gloves, which are also merely okay. This is probably the one item I have that's pretty solid. It is Stygian Vice, and could it be better? Yeah. Is it bad though? No, by no means. So it definitely works for the build. It has chaos resistance, increased damage. The energy shield is what's not necessary. I wish I could have that max life instead, but it's still pretty solid. And then these boots, which are the boots are pretty solid actually. They do need to change, but they aren't bad. Flask are done. The flask need quality. If I go ahead and click my flask here, let's go back to defense for a second. So I click flask 3 here, and I go up to the top. 78% armor, evasion, and 88% spell suppression. POB registers at, I think, 90 something, because I also have the lucky attribute. So over to the tree real fast here. I've so reservation. I have got a tattoo right there for this. Life, fire damage, fire exposure for more damage and more exposure. Hindrance from spells. +1 dexterity notable, which is very useful, that it's applying to fire trap. Coming up here, elemental overload. More damage over time, and then this damage and duration will go away once I get the next next skill point. Large cluster jewel with prismatic heart and cremator. Blowback, flow of life, blowback, flow of life, plus a 3. I got lucky and found this actually. I had to roll it, but it wasn't hard to roll. And so reservation efficiency for mortifying aspect. That's how I'm running so many auras. And then this is not the one that dropped. I had one of the other ones that I think is the one that had spell suppression on it drop. I traded that for this one because it's more appropriate to this build. And then if I come over here, this is functioning with this Watcher's Eye right here, as well as, the Hypnotic Eye right here, as well as this Hypnotic Eye right here, which gives me 100% shock avoidance. This then grants me 100% avoidance of all elemental ailments. Fire damage, life, more life, reservation efficiency with mana. That's only taken simply to get this. Eldritch Battery, as you can see, I have a whopping 2 mana available, so I'm clearly not using mana to cast spells. Coming over here, Doriani's Lesson for extra regen. Smoke Cloud gives more defense against mobs, makes them blind, and reduces their accuracy. More fire damage. Over here, a Watcher's Eye and a Prismatic Heart. This Watcher's Eye is, I think, 25 divine is what I paid for it. It's pretty solid. I wanted, I got kind of lucky, kind of. I managed to, this Saturday, so yesterday, at the time of recording this, I pulled dropped a, unfortunately I was not recording, but I dropped a apothecary in Crimson Temple, and I got 45 divine. I got to be honest though, prior to that, I basically had made absolutely nothing. I had found this, which I traded for the other one. So in 7 days, I literally found 2 divine. It was poor in terms of loot findings for me, which is unfortunate. Normally I do much better than that. Could be the Atlas strategy, which I'm about to change. More reservation efficiency. This right here, whenever I express spell damage, I regenerate more energy shield, which helps me ensure I can keep on casting. Fire damage and elemental penetration, more life and energy shield, more life down here, spell suppression down over here, evasion and spell suppression, and more life back over here. I have more reservation efficiency. So most of the damage, and then for the running Shaper of Flame for Ignite, Master Mind of Discord for additional exposure, and Heart of Destruction, as well as Bastion of Elements. The next couple skill points, I'm 93 right now. I'm going to remove this one here, and then I can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that will. Then I actually have 2 more available after that, which I'm not sure where I'm gonna put those at the moment. I'm guessing it's probably going to be here and here. So of that 45 divine that I got from that, I still have 6, and I found 1 other. I have bought some nice bases for crafting, which will come in future videos. So I have gloves right here to upgrade. I also, over in fossils, have this Vol Scepter, as well as this Harmonic Spirit Shield. That this right here is one of my main crafts right now. I'm trying to get I'm looking for like 80-90% fire or spell damage on it. That would be incredibly useful, but that's going to be a while for crafting. But the build's running very smoothly as a whole. I'm going to pull here's Path of Building. Showing on this, and this is the exact same setup that you just saw. I'm showing right now around 4 million Ignite DPS, which is not too bad with Fire Trap. And then if I go over here to Frost Blink, Frost Blink's not nearly as much, showing only 1.7 million. I'm working on the gloves right now, so I'm just got to acquire the items to do this, and that'll help get them upgraded a couple more levels. But yeah, I am pretty sad. As I said, I'm pretty satisfied so far, and I think I can get this up quite a bit higher than what it currently is. A lot of it's going to come from adding this. So I haven't qualityed any of these. That's on part of to do. I have acquired Awakened Burning. Fire Trap right now is seen at 25. I believe if I pull this up in Path of Exile 2, it also should say 25. Yeah. 3 from support, 2 from global modifiers. Okay. So this Fire Trap, I would like to, and I think I can get it up to 30. So 1 will be from the weapon upgrade. That would be 26. 27 will be from the shield upgrade. And then from there, I think it's going to be another from the a new another from the awakened burning damage upgrade to level 6 once it gets there, because that'll level it up. So it will at least reach level 28. I'm aiming for 30s. That being said, because the scale of the damage is significant as the skill goes up higher and higher. But that's the aim for the build. So I'm going to show you what this looks like in terms of a map, and then I'll drop the highlights that I've from farming up to this point. So this is what I've been doing. Strategy-wise, I am changing this. I have been using Wandering Path. I wanted to try this with Expedition. So there's a couple things that this character is very good at. From what I could tell so far, this character is very good at Heist. This character is very good at Delve. This character is very good at Expedition. And character does lockboxes pretty well as well. So I was trying those in terms of map, and then using Wandering Path to complete my Atlas. At this point in time, I completed my Atlas a couple hours ago and have not changed over off Wandering Path for gathering maps yet. So I've saved up 76 refund points, and that is more than enough to reset everything I need to reset on here. I'll be removing Heist altogether. I personally find Heist boring. I know a lot of people like it. It's really good to start stuff out, but I get bored of it pretty fast. There are some characters that make it fun to run. This character is... I mean, if you like it a lot, this character would be fine for it. It's just not for me to do continuously, so... I will probably be going into and thinking Expedition. I'll probably make a video after this about changing the Atlas. So, but here is the map showcase for what this looks like. And this is, once again, this is, map needs rolled first. But this is a pretty simple strategy. I just simply chisel. And if I have chisels, which I did here, I alch. And I go ahead and put in 3 scarabs. If I have 3 scarabs, the strategy is completely free, so I only use them if I have them, which is really nice. I use the first thing here, and I ensure I have Searing Exarch selected, and I press activate. So I come over here, and I'm just going to go straight for the boss, as I want altars to, if they spawn, to potentially spawn without the boss attribute to them. So we're going to go ahead and just, if I don't lag to death first. Got an Expedition. All right, we're going to go ahead and just kill the boss. Boss is dead. And then we're going to go to clear the map out. And Fire Trap is, the Frost Blink alone is doing a significant amount of damage. I actually use that for the majority of the map until I hit a bigger guy like this. And Soul Eater is horrible. That thing is, Soul Eater tends to be terrifying. So let's see here. Yeah, we'll take this. That's garbage. So when doing these, I have to watch out for only a couple things. Everything else I seem to be okay with for the most part. All right, everything there looks good. Fine. I have to watch out for immunity to fire damage if I see it, as well as immune to this right here. Chilled, shock, frozen, ignite. Immune to ignite is really bad for me, obviously. I guess I'll put it right here. That should get everything right in here. And let's see. Yeah, that'll do. All right. And you see no immunity to fire damage and no... and this just... this just obliterates these expeditions, which I love. And I like those single explosion. I was really excited when I saw that. Like, my least favorite part about Expedition, which I actually rather like doing, was the fact that you had to sit there and wait for all the explosions and then place them all. It took so long to do, especially if you're trying to map fast. And I'm normally not normally don't do too much bossing. That being said, this character is actually capable of doing both. I normally don't do too much bossing, and I find it rather boring, at least sometimes. So I tend to stay away from it, and as a result, that is not always for me. So I just didn't. I want to get through the maps as fast as possible, and if I have to stop and slow down a bunch to do an expedition that takes an additional 3 minutes, by the time I've done 2 maps, I could have run 3 instead. I've gotten that it's taken a bit to get the hang of this, as I played at this league, and that is it basically. So it took me a bit to get a hang of the movement style for this build, but once I did, it's I do like how it just kind of I'm immune to burning ground. That is great for me, though I think the second one might have been better, but quantity and rarity are always good. All right, everything's done over there. Let's go to the other side. So I found this, as I said, I found this character to be, I found this character to be pretty good at several things, and I tend not to run things that I don't like to do. Awakened Sexton's too bad that didn't come earlier in the map, because now there's 45 monsters left, and I have no idea where they're down here. I guess I'll get it and see if I can get a Sexton or two. I don't mind running this no investment strategy. I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything, so that part is useful. And it's great for completing the maps. I think it's really good to start the league with. But I like to put a little bit into the maps at least. So, and I'm gaining okay XP, but that'll clear the map out. I don't think that took overly long. About 6 minutes, I think, which isn't too bad. I can go a bit faster, but I'm going a bit slow because I want to level. That was okay loot. So that's like 12 chaos and maps right there. I don't know how much these are worth. 27 chaos apiece. These are currently worth, these will go up in the league. I'm holding on to them. And the logbook is worth another 40 chaos. That's not too bad. So about 50 chaos, 60 chaos off that map total. Not bad at all. And I'm just continuously running those. That being said, that's roughly what this build looks like right now. I will drop the build, the POB for this build in the description and what I've done with it. As I said, the base is off Subtractum's build, which is also linked in both of the previous videos. I'll link it again here too. But this is my version of it. And I'm hoping to take this a bit further. There'll be a crafting video coming out shortly, as well as an Atlas update video for this. So highlights I'll run by at a bit faster speed, and that'll conclude this video. Enjoy. Wait, so hang on. Modifiers, dude. Okay. How much is this worth? 2.5 divine. Okay, that's nice.